Jesse Cox, Matt from Inside Gaming, and Smosh Games' FLitz are no strangers to the massively popular Let's Play scene. Today on the bonus round, we examine why Let's Plays have staying power, what makes a good live stream, and where this popular trend goes next. Hey guys, welcome back to the bonus round. This week we are going to talk about a phenomenon that has been sweeping the internets. It is the Let's Play. And we have three guys that know all about the Let's Play. Something that when I started didn't even exist, but now it is a phenomenon. And of course, we're talking about videos of people playing games, often with commentary, which has swept the internet over the past couple of years. So I wanted to ask you guys a little bit about the Let's Play phenomenon. You guys know what makes a good video, what makes a bad video. Why do you think people are? Why are you guys drawn to watching these Let's Plays? Because sometimes, I watch some of them and I'm like, watch a few minutes of them, but some people watch for hours and hours. What is and there's something unique about games and the it's sort of that possibility space of what's this person going to do. How much of it for you is the game they're playing and how they're playing it versus the commentary? I mean, what's the draw of a Let's Play, Jesse? You make them.
I'm going to challenge your initial assertion.
Okay, yes.
Let's Plays have always existed. They were old when this world was young, my friend.
Yes. Where would I see them back in the day? I'd have to watch you in an arcade?
No, maybe you would go to a friend's house. If he had the Nintendo, everyone would watch him play Mario.
Yes.
Or
absolutely.
Yeah, and I think
same thing in an arcade. People would crowd around if someone was great at a game. It's like, you'd be
you
want
to watch that experience.
Absolutely. No, I agree. I guess and it's partially driven by technology now that people can, stream hours and hours of a game. Because I remember when GameTrailers first started, it's like you couldn't even really figure out how to capture a game. And it was like this really complicated thing about like how do you get the footage off this machine into a computer onto the web.
But I think it stems from people wanting to, originally I would assume, and you can see this based on numbers on the internet, if a new game comes out, people want to see that new game immediately. And so if
the night on Twitch it comes out, it's huge.
Yeah, and everyone wants to see it, and they're there to experience it, whether they're going to like it, what it's about. They don't really have a clue except for what they read in a review or they saw in a trailer. And most people don't trust any of that right now.
Yeah.
So they just want to see the game, and they want to see the actual raw video of like someone playing it, and they get excited. If you're looking at like Let's Play series and how those work, I think it's after that first initial viewing, if they like the personality. Like after video 1, they come back for the person playing, not for the actual game.
Right.
And so that's where you see fandoms grow and people following different people on YouTube and Twitch. They're there for them. But that initial game, first few hours, that's where most Let's Play viewership comes from. People just want to see something new, and they just want to see the game before they decide if they want to buy it or not.
Right, I agree, and part of it is just that raw gameplay. Like people will sit there and be like, "Is this something I'd want to buy?" And when you're spending $60, you probably do want to just invest an hour of your time to watch someone play it. Matt, let's talk about Let's Plays from your perspective. What do you watch a lot of them? I mean, what draws you to Let's Play?
I watch a decent amount of them. I mean, it's important to stay up on what's what people like within sort of your industry. I think a lot of it also has to do kind of with sort of the format that YouTube kind of is on.
Yeah.
It offers a lot more of sort of when you're watching TV, it's a very one-way thing. The information is just being shot at you, whereas like YouTube, sort of it feels a lot more participatory, and so because a part of it, like people are invested in sort of what's going on, what they're watching, and so it sort of makes a lot of communities. And so instead of like I'm watching this person who I don't know play a game, it's like, oh, it's like I'm watching my buddy PewDiePie do the games. Like me and him go way back.
He remembers.
This guy is also somebody's grandpa who lives to PewDiePie. But and he's like, oh, he remember. He like So one of the things like I saw on like some people's like Twitter bios or something like that. There are people who actually like on their Twitter bio mention the date and time that their favorite YouTuber acknowledged them. They're like, this person said like, and like that. True, that is an extreme case of it, but it is sort of this one thing where it makes it there's more of a connection rather than just like watching a certain thing. And I think it's also one of the reasons why, like in terms of like advertisers and stuff like that, a lot of like marketing people are really excited about it because there's this often term like of engaged viewers. Yeah. It's someone who is invested in a thing, so they feel more connected to it. So then to them they're like, oh, we can make them buy a thing. Then then is what that sort of means. So yeah, that's kind of what is sort of beautiful, but then also kind of a little bit dangerous about it too at times, I guess.
So Flitz, are there certain kinds of games that you think do better as Let's Plays? Like you look at, like Five Nights at Freddy's, things like that, Minecraft, obviously, that, seem to over-index, Goat Simulator, things that are, great as Let's Plays. What makes a game, how much of it is the personality versus the game they're playing?
I guess that's like the $1 million question, right? Like it seems to be
there
doesn't seem to be any definite algorithm.
But there's certain games, like I feel like
there are certain
games.
It's really interesting. I don't fully understand it. I feel like the tastemakers, so the Toby Turners and the PewDiePies, have a lot to do with it because they have such large audiences. And I mean, I don't see anything special about some of the games they play, but people just find it entertaining. So it does come back around to the talent in the long run, and then they become basically the tastemakers as they have large audiences, and then they have people who want to mimic and do what they do. They play the same games because it becomes what they know, and it trickles down to
the circle of life.
Yeah, it's the circle of life. And then because other people start playing it and there's a shared community, they'll be like, oh, X is playing this now, I'm gonna watch X's videos, and then they start to compare. I think it's interesting how it's hard to see the evolution that exists because the evolution of Let's Plays isn't as popular, where there's a kid named Stealth Assassin BR who I love watching. And he's essentially making Let's Play videos, but they're super duper skillful. And it's not just him playing a game, it's him going through a stage in I'm blanking so hard. It's him going through a stage in Dishonored, and he doesn't hit the ground, nor does he get seen, and he's killed everybody on the damn stage. Right. That's the evolution of the Let's Plays, and that's where the skill plays. You
heard it here first on the bonus round. The skill play,
and I think that is where it can and should go. Honestly, as far as evolving, because then the walkthrough becomes a whole different animal as well.
I don't know. There was no scope 360s in it. Like it's kind of like the evolution of that. Like Halo skill stuff and.
But isn't that where it all came from? Yeah. Like the first videos that were published were like, look at this cool thing that I did that you can't do. I'm so awesome. And there's like a weird. Like it sort of devolved from that point into just like I'm playing a game and I made it funny, and
then it revolves. Yeah, that's the thing. It comes back around. It's like I'm really skilled at this because I saw someone else playing it.
I'm also contractually bound to mention that actually lowercase m machinima people use video games to make stories and stuff out of it.
Yeah.
I would have been lynched. I would have not had a job to come back to if I didn't mention that.
No, but yeah, you're right. Part of it is the storytelling, but I just think that there is a skill element to it. But some of them are like Five Nights at Freddy's. I think part of it's just like the fun of the storytelling. Right? I mean, you are like the Let's Player and their commentary. I mean, really is like there's entertainment there.
I think now there's so many people doing different Let's Plays that there's like. If I wanted to go watch something on YouTube, I could find whatever I was interested in. I could find anything. There are people who do skill videos. There are people who do little quick edit videos. There's idiots like me who read every book and play I'm that guy. And I know there's people who are just like, I can never watch you because I will find everything there is to find in a game before stopping. Right. And I'm that guy. And so there's an audience out there for me, but there's
every audio log.
Every single one. And they're like
completion.
Dragon Age, 62 episodes in, not even close to being done.
300 hours in.
One day I'll do it.
Wow.
But there's something out there for everyone. Yeah. And I think it's really easy to find what fits you, and everyone is trying to find what fits them as a creator. And so...
And if you can't find what fits you, do it.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Because that's the platform that exists.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't
There's
find
someone else like you too, maybe.
Yeah. And that, well, of course, and that's because I'm sure I've realized that because I'm searching for things online. I'm like, how does that not exist yet? And I'm sure there are other people that are like, how does that not exist yet? So if you have the thought and you have the means, I mean, I'm the face of the Smosh Games Alliance, and that's basically the point of that, is to inspire people to utilize the YouTube platform because you can do it too, and educate them in how to do the things. So to anyone who is even watching this, if you have an idea and you look for something on YouTube and you can't find it, do it. Right. Because why not?
Well, the barriers to entry are so low now because, I mean, you can stream and capture. Like I said, like 8 years ago at GT, you had all this equipment to like capture an Xbox 360 game. Now it's like,
now it's like Amazon.
Yeah.
I got it online. The internet.
And that's why Twitch is so fascinating, because it removes all of the barriers of YouTube, which is like you have to edit and upload this. And Twitch is like, turn on a thing and I'm good to go. Let's
8 hours. 8 hours of streaming, which is amazing. And they're like, how much do you make a year? $42,000 a year. That's cool.
Just playing games. All right, have fun.
What college did you go to do this? No? Oh, okay.
So you think what's going to happen to the Let's Play genre? I mean, you said everyone's doing it. There's so many videos and things like that. I mean, is it only going to speed up? I mean, you know, some game companies worry that like these Let's Plays, like people aren't even buying games because they can literally, you know, the order you can sit and watch in 4 or 5 hours and you're done.
I think that means make great games. Just make great games that people want to experience. Just like I stopped watching movie trailers after I watched the first and or second one because I know I'm going to go see the movie. So if you have an amazing game and I watch a stream and I'm like, this is awesome, I don't want to watch anymore, I'm going to go buy the game. Make a
Don't spoil it for me.
Don't spoil it for me.
It's sort of a faulty argument saying like people are going to watch this and then not buy your game. Most of the people watching it will eventually either decide to buy it or not buy it based off watching it, and then anyone else who sticks around wasn't going to buy your game anyway. They're watching it because the person playing, they like that person. They're not there for the game.
And they will likely buy it because they want to play with that person.
Or they'll just wait till it's $3 on Steam.
This will get my initial fix. Well, and this thing is like, you know, years ago it was always about like the demo would come out for the game. Very rarely now do you see demos for games.
PC Gamer CD.
Exactly. Remember that? Like
Xbox magazine.
And you get your AOL disc and you get your PC game disc. And part of that was you know, the fun of like exploring the games yourself. Now you don't need that because you said you can go to Twitch or YouTube, check it out for an hour, and like you're not actually controlling it, but the resolution's there. You can see what the game is.
Maybe that is a hole that Let's Plays filled because you don't see many demos. Like I played the demo of Scream Ride, and I was like, this is awesome. I want to get this game. I haven't bought it yet, but I played the demo and it was awesome, and I do plan on buying it.
But it's rare like a big game has a demo anymore, I feel like.
Or well, and then they conflate the word demo and beta. Like that's really a thing. The whole watering down of words. That's a different topic.
Right, and they give it to you for you know, a week and they take it away and things like that.
Well, you only get to try a game if you've bought it already. Is the new thing. Like, oh, you bought it. Here, you get to try it to see if you like it now. Which is always kind of seems a little backwards, but you know.
All right, guys. Well, good hanging out. We look forward to more Let's Plays. We'll see you guys live at E3, hopefully, as well.
Woo!
Counting down, and next week we will be back because we're going to start our pre-E3 run-up because we're only about a month away now from E3. So we will see you guys then right here in the bonus round. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.